I can't get them to respect my prices. So I started putting this information out or whatever, like to kind of like as therapy to kind of help myself. Because I feel like I run a legitimate business, but many of my subscribers and listeners don't seem to understand exactly how I make money and what I'm doing. And they feel as though what I'm doing is not, like they don't understand it. How are you able to generate credit from a YouTube video? And I'm like, anyone practically that's out here, if you don't understand credit and credit cards and a credit system, you shouldn't be making YouTube videos. I mean, that's just the bottom line. If you can't understand why donating versus buying a product online is helping someone, then you shouldn't be making videos. And because, or you shouldn't be watching videos or being online, because if you donate to me, that's a part of my service. That's how I generate. That is a product. I am a product. If people don't understand that, these videos are a product. I don't have to have another product. I don't have to speak to you on the phone just to make it as though a product. You know, I'm not a bum or a panhandler. So that's kind of like the problem. Like, they don't want to respect my prices. So, I'm just pretty much, or respect my business or whatever. So I pretty much just put out information as a hobby, I guess you could say. I mean, I want to get donations from it at 13signsastrology@gmail.com via PayPal. But people got problems with PayPal. They got problems with donating. They have problems with understanding my program. Yet they want to go waste all of their money and all of their resources on their city and on their teams and sports and stuff like that in their teams. And meanwhile, you're not going to leave with any credit on the positive side and on the conscious side because you donated all of your money to these different teams and things of that nature, like not even realizing, like a person like myself, I monetized for already $5,000 today. So when a person like that monetizes like that, they can buy up the sports scores to where you don't have to trade and compete anymore. And there doesn't have to be winners and losers. That's what I do. And all I ask for is a simple donation for that service. That's a major service, because that's how people lose money in contracts. That's how they get sacrificed, because they don't understand business. And they don't have enough money to a lot of times prove the type of business they're into. It's not just understanding business, but can you prove what you're into? Meaning that if you live in a local city and you make $20-something an hour and the 1 to 0 drops, you're responsible for that. You have a portion of that. That means your job essentially really is negative. And that's what people don't understand. We're living on what's called borrowed time. So like if your job is a part of this 1 to 0 binary code and the ones drop, you really technically shouldn't have a job. But a lot of times these companies aren't going to see that they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So they're not going to shut down, even though they should. So they do what? They patch it up in the system. And the stuff that I'm teaching about, they're scared because if people learn this, you're not going to be able to cover it up and put Band-Aids on it anymore. Something to think about. So yeah, I'm not taking nothing from nobody. Honestly, I could take up to like $1,000 a day in donations and be fine if I wanted to. A lot of times I don't even make $100 in a week doing this sometimes. So it's rough, man. Appreciate all the support. And as always, when I get time, I put out information about all kind of stuff. Peace.